Billionaires compilation 51 till 55. On the screen we have the first man, the man of the moment, Charles Schwab. Number 51, Charles Schwab of Charles Schwab Corporation, named the corporation after himself. Great man, built a discount brokerage, not a market maker, brokerage. A brokerage is not the same as a market maker, right? A market maker takes spreads and makes the most of its money from taking spreads from transactions or trades. A discount brokerage doesn't make most of its money from that, but most of its money is made on the spreads on clients' cash, not the transactions, but on clients' cash. They make money from like interest. They make interest, not spreads, interest from the client's cash. Let's say the brokerage has $100 billion in accounts, in overall accounts. Obviously, those accounts earn interest while the people, the traders, the investors are in trades. Those accounts earn interest, and that's where the brokerage makes most of its money. And also, number two, the brokerage is get paid from market makers for payment of order flow. They provide the order flow, the trades. They take the trades, then they give it to a market maker, just like Citadel or Virtu Financial. Then that market maker is the one that takes money from spreads. So it's the spread does not come from the brokerage, but from the market maker that the brokerage is using. Get it? So that is how it happens. So it's two different functions. The brokerages focus on getting clients, marketing, regulations, managing the accounts, etc. The market maker focuses on pricing, getting the best prices, getting liquidity, being liquid, being able to execute the transactions, being able to manage their risk with trading system. They do not take positional trades. They do not trade against anyone. They do not trade against anyone. They take buys, they take sells, and then they make money from the spreads. Let's say they buy at $100 and then the sale happens at $100.02. They made 2 cents, but on a large enough scale they would have made much money. So next is Anthony RESSLER of Apollo Global Management. Apollo Global Management has a considerable amount of billionaires. It has more than 1 billionaire. It has more than 1 billionaire. What they basically do is that they're 2 and 20s. They raise money, buy companies, improve them, sell. Easy. 2 and 20. Next is a digital bank called New Holdings. New Holdings is a digital bank founded by David VELEZ, a young guy. He's young, looks young. This is a classic bank. Money is made on interest on loans. So how that happens is that banks borrow money, then they lend money. So who do they borrow money from? From reserve banks or central banks. They borrow from central banks, let's say at 3%, then they lend it out to a reliable person at like 5%. then they keep the interest, which is 2%. And the skill again is knowing who to lend to and client acquisition, in terms of the people, getting the people to bank with the bank, and then charging them fees. Easy. Number 54, SHI of high flyer quant 2 and 20. You can go around it and whatnot, but the main thing is that this fund is a 2 and 20-year fee type of income. Fees. That is the recurring pattern in this data set from 0 to 100 billionaires of mine. So yeah, he also helped create DeepSeek. That means he is a genius. I mean, I would consider anyone above any billionaire a genius. Any billionaire is smart. That's what I would say. Number 55, we have Carl BENNET. Carl BENNET is a different type of billionaire from our data set, but it is not that far-fetched. What he does is that he buys often niche industrial companies, like medicine companies or healthcare companies that provide equipment or something niche. Then he consolidated it under one holding. He buys the businesses, improves them, then sells them. Here I did not write that he makes money from 2 and 20 because I do not believe he does, but he makes money from those businesses, and his net worth is that value because he has a holding of valuable companies that if he were to liquidate or to sell the companies, he would be worth he would have a lot of cash, billions in cash. So that is that. Cool.